In the last lecture, we learned about the rural land use. We learned its importance and its types. Now, in this lecture, we have to learn about the urban land use. Urban land use means exploring the dynamic and categories. For that purpose, we would like to understand what is urban land use. So introduction of land use is first definition. Urban land use refers to the ways land in urban areas is utilized for various activities, including residential, commercial, industrial and recreational purposes. Now we have to understand that like in urban, there like in rural, there is a urban land use also. In urban, there is a types of land using for various types of purposes, for example residential, commercial, industrial and recreational. So what is the importance of urban land use? Understanding urban land use helps in city planning, sustainable development and resource management. Because of urban land use, we will make a growth in the industry. We will make a planning by planning the city planning. We can develop that city. So there is a various importance of land use. Like rural land use, there is also categories of urban land use, that is residential, commercial, industrial, recreational, institutional, transport, mixed use. These are the categories of urban land use. Now we will learn one by one in details. First, residential land use. So what is residential land use? Area designed for housing, including single family homes, apartments. Examples: suburbs, apartment complexes, gated communities. The In urban cities where we make the homes, in land where we make the homes, apartments, complexes, so that land is called residential land. We use such lands for the residential purposes only, where we can make only apartments, complex, etc. Commercial land use. What is commercial land use? Area used for business activities such as retail stores, offices and restaurants. Example: shopping malls, office building, downtown business district, etc. Commercial land use means where we build a retail store, office, restaurant for the office purpose. This land we can use for the office purpose. Next is industrial land use. Description: area designed for the manufacturing, warehouses and factories. For example, industrial park, manufacturing plant, logistic hubs, etc. are the examples of industrial land use. The land which is specially used for the purpose of manufacturing some product, warehouses to store some products, factories where we can make the number of products. Example: industrial park, manufacturing plant, logistics hubs. These are the examples of industrial land use. Next is recreational land use. Area set aside for leisure activities including parks, sports complex and entertainment facilities. Example public park, playground, golf courses, etc. The land which we use for our recreational activities, where we can play, where we can take the matches, where we can go and be relaxed, such as parks, entertainment facility where we can get the entertainment, such land is called as a recreational land. Next is institutional land use. Areas used for public and private institutions such as schools, hospitals and government buildings. For example, universities, hospitals and municipal building. For the institutional purpose means where the government sit and do for the activity for the to help the public. Hospitals, schools, where we can establish or launch some school, that land is called as a institutional land. Hospitals, government building, these are the examples of institutional land use. Transport land use. Description. Areas used for transportation infrastructure including roads, railways, airports and public transit system. Examples highway, train stations, bus terminals, etc. The land we specially use for the transportation activity, from which where we can transport one goods from the one country from the another country just with the help of the transport. That land is called as a transport land. For example, air station, then the railway station, these are the examples of the transport land use. That land specially used for the transportation activities only. Last but not the least, music mixed use development. Areas that combine residential, commercial, sometimes industrial uses within the some places. Urban villages, mixed use building, live workspaces. Mixed use development means one land which can be we which can be in a which can be used for the mixed activities, which can use for the residential purpose also, commercial also and sometimes industrials also, within the same place. In the same place we can use these three different activities. Example urban villages, mixed use building and team workspaces. In this lecture we learn the uh, we learn about the urban land use, the land use for the various purposes in the urban area. We learn the definitions, its importance and its various categories. For example, residential, commercial, industrial, institution, mix, transport. These are the categories of urban land use. So student, what you have to do, you have to study thoroughly in the at your home, and tomorrow I will ask some question related to the topic. So you have to do study at your in your at your home. Okay, thank you.